Sagittarius, this is your channel messages for the 12th of December. Sagittarius, I can be a fantasy. You look like you got big energy. Not a lot of who can handle me. Let me tell you something about men with dick energy. I'm just going to say something and it might affect the public. It might affect Scarborough. But I don't know no man with big dick who sits like this. Because first of all, even if you are a grower and not a shower, what about your balls? Your balls don't grow. So for you to be able to do that, me never see no man in Jamaica. Anytime me see real gorilla. You think ninja man sitting like fucking this? I see ninja man sit like this. I see him sit like ninja man. The government want to know, where do you hide your guns? Emily, you know say the girl that's an informant in the crooks. It's Emily Crooks. I don't even care what your name right now, you know. Cause right now you coming like you want inform out to the police officers. Anyway, Sagittarius, I'm just saying. What is big dick energy? What was Lado saying? What was Lado trying to teach the YGs, the young girls? Because I know you guys like to rewrite history. What was Lado say? He carried dick energy. What does dick energy mean? It mean when a man say, sweetie, you don't have to bring nothing to the table. I'll bring something to the table. He got dick energy. It's not a lot of guys who can handle me. What is it also translates to black women having attitude. And sometimes men don't know the difference between a threat and just pure emotions. So Lado knew that when a man had big energy, it not only mean that 21 Savage was big. How many inches you got? A lot. It meant that you had the energy that could handle her. Not tame her like a aminal, but tame her like a feminine goddess. Anyway, Sagittarius, I'm getting something about fantasies. Sagittarius, you rule fantasy. You and Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius is the half man, half aminal. So your philosophy is something that you're supposed to study, life lessons, psychology, but also a lot of your sins, a lot of your problems and troubles may come from, wait, I'm sorry, I'm turning this to the decks. It may come from sex. You have sex addictions. You meet a girl, you have sex with her, you're not sexually fulfilled, you start jump to another woman. Maybe you're married, but that's not who is fulfilling you sexually. You're getting something about a fantasy. Maybe you want somebody to be your fantasy. I don't know what the where when we talk about fantasy, where is drawing the line? I'm getting with you, Sagittarius, there is no drawing the line. Fantasy is a fantasy, as long as it's consensual. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Sagittarius, clap. How you doing? Clap if you know someone who has big dick energy. No? Okay, let's continue the reading. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Sagittarius. Let's go. Let's go. First card out is Prophet. So we got something going on with a prophetism. Wait, Sagittarius, I have to zoom because you know you have to see the cards. We have Prophet coming out first. Sagittarius. Jesus was a Sagittarius. We also have Illuminati. I'm sorry, am I holding it right? Yeah, Illuminati. So we got Prophet and Illuminati. I'm not sure what that had to do with Jesus's dick. We have Ophiuchus. This could be some about prostate. We have Sagittarius. Hey, I can be a fantasy. You look like you got big dick energy. Not a lot of who can handle me. Sagittarius, hi. All right. Ooh. It's my alarm to bring me back to reality. Anyways, we also have a Mammon. Mammon is greed, the love of material wealth, corrupting influences, and valuing riches. One more thing, we got Secret Society. And we have Beelzebub right behind it. Let's see what's up here for your reading, Sagittarius. He's our boss. He's somebody who takes care of business. He does not only take care of business, he stand on business. That is who has a big energy. Somebody who get the job done. You don't have to say to yourself, did I come? You knew you did. Let's go. And Lalo did not say he had a big dick. She said he had big dick energy. The energy. When we talk about the masculine and the feminine, he was the divine masculine in that sense. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Sagittarius, we have the Three of Cups. I know a lot of bitches who can handle you. I'm getting bitches. Or I'm getting a lot of women. Yeah. So what is your fantasy? Maybe there's something about a threesome. There's 3 women here. I'm getting a threesome. It depends on who you want the threesome from. Could never be my man. Me not have a man, and if I did, that could not be what God gave me. God would have never did that to me. Anyways, we have the Three of Cups coming out first. That's a threesome, something with 3 women. Maybe this is about a fantasy. If you're a girl, me getting your fantasy is being with 3 women. Or I'm getting all of these women have the same fantasy. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, but you don't. The Emperor. Maybe this is something about a lot of women when them have fantasies. It usually include other women. But me getting how you grow, how you stay, me getting that. Okay, me getting something about your mother. I'm not sure if your mom is into women. I'm also getting anybody who have Sagittarius placements. Them usually have very adventurous and open sexual fantasies. BDSM, dom sub, role play, dress up. I'm not sure if somebody want you to pretend that you're their mom, but me getting something about a lot of women here. Me getting you don't grow the same. So for example, maybe the norm is girls going out, hooking up at a bar, having sex on the first night. Even if you're doing a threesome, yes, you're with a girl. Me getting the way how your mother grew, you're not like that. You are very straight. A lot of these women are not straight. Them say them straight, them not. Once you fuck a girl, bro, them don't care what you want to say. You be who you are. You have to be who you are. No straight woman fuck a girl. Not even in a threesome. That girl would like girls. Where she buy. No straight man now go fuck a man and say, oh, it was a threesome. That's not how straight, that's not the psychology of when you're attracted to the opposite sex exclusively. Anyways, we have something about the Three of Cups. That's something about a lot of women. We also have the Queen of Swords, another woman. So we have 2 women here. Motherly figures, older women. I'm not sure if this is when women are young. Them would date. Yes, them have sex, them promiscuous. Then them went on to thinking that yes, me can be with a man now, settle now with a man. It never work out. And when these women get older, them turn lesbian. We're getting these the older women, like our mothers. Our mothers will be more into that now. And even if they were not sexually experienced when them young and met your father, by the time your father was done with them, they probably had an understanding of what it is to be a wife or to coexist with a man. So some of them sexually adventurous with women. We're getting something about a Queen of Swords, and we're getting a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and we're also getting a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have the Magician. Yeah, we're getting that's the agenda. Is the agenda turning women? So all women work, all women get to education, all women do that, but all women are going to be with women. Because they said that the ratio from woman to man is 3 to 1 now. Right? Them say rightfully on earth, every 3 women who want to be a wife, there's 1 man who went choose. So it's either the other 2 women lesbians, the man are gonna have 3 wives, he might marry 1 and fuck 2, or might marry 2 and fuck 1 on the side. That's what the so-called ratio is. Now ratio have nothing to do with psychology. Ratio is numbers. But me getting something about something about manipulation. One more. Yeah, we have a 10 of Cups. How your family unit going look? Me getting is a 2 of Cups. The family unit is full of women. Even when a girl leave her mother's house and she get pregnant and the man is not fulfilling his job as a husband or as a baby father, she go back to her mother. She go back to her sister. She go back to women who help her with the baby. There's no men around her. There's no best friend of the men who is coming around her and helping her, even though the man feel fuck up. It's usually you go back to the woman, especially when you have a baby. You always go back to mom. Men will always stay with mom. Men will always breastfeed off a mom. Women will leave their mother. But when them have that baby, them mind, them heart will always draw them back. Men never leave. And the only time them usually leave and them make a healthy transition is when them leave from their mother into them wife. And that's if the mother don't make the son feel like you're a second husband. If you have a healthy mother, then you transition from your mother to your wife. And then that's the only two women you're familiar with. You don't have familiarity with your ex. You don't have familiarity with your friend at work. The only two women who you familiarize with is your mother and the girl who you have sex with. But then again, even when some men will stay with their mother all them life. And if them don't, them new woman will be compared to their mother. They don't want them new woman to be the opposite of their mother. Women will leave. They might leave at 13, 14, 15, 16. Them don't have that so-called, oh, mommy, mommy, mommy. Them will leave. But it's as soon as them get pregnant, they might start thinking about mending relationships with mom. And them usually go back. There's no men around them, especially in the time of creating life. Men are telling you that your job is to create life, but they're nowhere there after the life is created. The woman stuck with the kid. I'm just saying. Unless you're going to leave it in a fucking firefighter safety box. What you gonna do? Let's just clarify these real quick. Yep, the three. Yeah, see? I'm telling you, there's something about a lot of women dating each other. A lot of women are dating each other. It's women. And if that's not it, that's a man and a woman. This is three women. So again, who is it? What type of man you have? Is either you're going to deal with the type of man who believe in exclusivity and him not going to cheat on you, ever. You're going to deal with the man who will claim you as a girlfriend, claim you as a wife, but he's going to cheat on you with other women, multiple women. Or you're going to deal with a man who is open with you and say, money, three women. That could never be blood clot me. Sweetie, I'd rather die than be a second wife. I wouldn't even be the first. Sweetie, I'm a divorcee. I need to understand that. I've been around this. Listen, I came into this studio of YouTube and I came into Scarborough and I said, listen, as a divorced woman, I'm going to make history. And that's exactly what I plan to do. Yeah, I'm getting some old girls, a lot of girls dating. And if the girl them a date, if the girl them a use them resources with each other and them sexually fluid with each other, I mean, yeah, the man them are gonna, what the man them are gonna left with? Then them going to feel the real wrath of the coldness that is the woman's vagina that they're not participating in. Because if every girl go lesbian now, what the man them do? Alright, the man them can go gay too, but you know what I always think about? I always think about how you really know when milk expired. How you know that? How you know? Is it when you got bad it expired? Or you just say, because this is the animal, it's gonna expire within 7 days. Because milk not supposed to last 30 days. Not unless you add preservatives. Anyways, let's continue reading. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands. We have a duplication. We have something about twins. 2. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands. Both of them, 2. This could be something about sisters. Something about two very similar looking people. We're getting one have a child, one does not. One have this Queen of Wands have the kid. This Queen of Wands does not. And that's who you're going to be in a life. It's either you're going to be a woman with kid or you're going to be a woman without kid. And who you think is happier? Let's just be honest. Do not ask the man. Don't ask the man them. Don't ask the men. May I ask you as a woman? I am not saying if you could take back your child to God, you would. But do you think if you wait longer, you'd have happier? I know you love your child. But you think if you never had a child at this age, you think you'd happier? Because children don't exist unless we bring them here. Remember that. They don't exist. It's like aliens. They don't exist. And I am telling you, That motherfucker back there, that mother, he's not fucking real. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Star card. Yeah. They're getting, yeah, Three of Pentacles, or a lot of women coming together. And I'm not talking about so-called women's motivational speech for single mother. I mean women who don't want to have kids, women who don't want to go that route. And it don't really care what men are. Women want to brainwash it into, like, a lot of women will tell you when them have baby, everything changed. After that man was in the hospital room, everything changed. It is true. And I'm not saying that you should say to yourself, I'm not gonna have kids so it don't ruin my relationship with a man. If the man did love you, him supposed to love you through sickness and in health. When your pussy big and when your pussy small. That's what him supposed to love you through. But I'm just saying, do you not notice that there's a change when a baby come out of you? I always say to myself, I don't care what you want to say. As a girl, this is what me I gonna say. No man in life will tell you, say, for complete them life and happiness will bring forth children. That man, that guy would have already been at a fucking orphanage. He would have been Mr. Beast, giving fucking kids in Africa water. Other than Mr. Beast, I don't know no man who you really I gotta believe who said to you, you know what that make me the happiest man alive, as in my purpose is to be a father. Don't make that nigga fool you. That nigga wants you to be his fantasy. Cause he might have, even if he have small dick energy, not really wrong. Cause sometimes the energy is small but the pampering is big. You got dick energy. Not a lot of niggas who can handle me. They like fantasies. They like the fantasy of you being pregnant. They like the fantasy of you oozing out milk. And let me tell you something, sweetie. I don't give a fuck what you want to say. I'd rather stay a single woman than an unwed woman with a kid. Sweetie, why would your man need to buy the cow when you gave him the milk for free? He don't need to buy the cow. You give him the milk for free. The Magician is clarified by the Chariot. And yeah, Chariot is the Cancer. Cancer rule the breast. Something about milk. Literally, your breast, milk. Bigger breast size. Yeah, that's his fantasy. Him why you have big breasts. And you know him fantasy gonna be later. Maybe small breasts. Maybe when he comes on your breast, the way how your breast big, it keep a go down the creases of your breast. So him want to sit on tits. So he might go for a girl smaller next year. When him go through a fucking midlife crisis. We're getting something is very sexually driven. It's really not about finances. It's not about love or loyalty. We're getting what fuck up everything, Sagittarius, is that animalistic behavior, is sex and draw people apart, is sex and mash up relationships. 99% of all marriage was either because of money or infidelity. It was sex. It's not as deep as people make it. It's not about if you're choosing the right partner or not. It really comes down to sex. What you're sexually interested in, and it's not a big deal after with a condom. It was a big deal to your partner. It was sex. It was one thing that was the agreement that you and a person would agree to exclusively. It was sex, and you did it with somebody else. You didn't carpool. You didn't sit beside somebody on a TTC. You fuck them. One more. 10 of Cups is clarified by the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is Sagittarius. I see you leaving. Not sure where you're leaving to. I'm kind of getting you saying the family is not for you. Maybe you came from a family who have a lot of trauma and they never really deal with a lot of hidden secrets, family secrets. Maybe you were the family secret. And a lot of people will say my family was fucked up, so I just want to have a family of my own to be a part of a family. That's selfish. If you know your family was fucked up, you don't understand that these things would repeat like a circle. It would repeat with your offspring. So I'm not sure what you think. I mean, that's like you're worrying about a credit card debt and you don't have a credit card. And then you're saying, but if I take the credit card, I could have buy so much things, I could have be probably happier. Yeah, but you're in a debt. And that's how I think kids are. And I'm not telling you, I'm telling women who feel like you're in the middle of choosing. Once you're in the, we are usually the maternal figures. Once a woman questions the fact if she wants kids or not, is usually because of the control it comes with via a man. It's not because our maternal clock not tick. She still menstruates. It's not because she don't want to be a mother. It usually stems from what am I giving up and what I have to lose if I go in this partnership and reproduce. It's a reproduction, it's not a business where you can claim bankruptcy. What the fuck you going to do? Alright, you want to claim bankruptcy with a kid? Give the kid up for adoption. I'd rather you abort than give the kid up for adoption. This is my honest opinion. I rather termination of pregnancy than you giving that kid up for adoption. This is what I rather. But obviously when it comes on to the medical industry, termination of pregnancy and the time allotted to terminate that pregnancy varies within whether you believe in Jesus Christ or not. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here, Sagittarius. I'm getting something about a lot of sex, something about fantasy. It could also be a Sagittarius has met you and I'm getting out of every girl them ever, you're their fantasy. And let me just say something, Sagittarius. You don't... When we talk about infidelity, it can be in the sense of you having sex with multiple people in a short space of time. If you're the type of person to have sex with a lot of people in a short space of time, when you meet a girl you like, unless you're very, 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 very spiritually advanced, you don't just not cheat on her. You don't just stop. You don't just don't have sexual feelings and emotions for all of the time them you fuck. I always say, why fuck 10 person when you could get a girlfriend and fuck her? The problem is you don't want to put in the time and the work and the energy. You don't want to have patience. Forget to know somebody to allow her to open her legs. You need to trick, you need to do this fast. So that's basically being a slut. And Sagittarius, I'm not calling you a slut, but you do have slut-ass tendencies. Especially if you have Sagittarius in Venus. Going to leave it here. Until next time. Bye.